Well, hello, welcome to Morning Coffee with Maddog Merv. I don't have my mug handy at the moment. I left it over there, so we'll grab it in a moment and have a second cup. I've already had one today, but it is a beautiful, beautiful summer day. Let's look and see what we got going on the channel this week, shall we? Welcome to Morning Coffee. Maddog Merv today.
Got our French roast this morning again.
No wonder I'm a big fat guy. I mean,
And then
holy
they
cow.
I always had a schmear.
So he's probably going for bagels. His friends do.
Oh my gosh, I can't even believe it.
I have no clue.
And I got a bunch of chores to do. Oh, who wants to do that?
Today's shout out goes to a channel called House of History. I think I've mentioned them once before, but they have some really interesting things. The one that caught my eye was a battle from antiquity recently that, again, learning more about the past, more about ancient history, Rome and whatnot. In particularly, that definitely is something that I'm interested in, and I think you'll find this channel interesting and good as well. So check it out if you get a chance. Well, we are coming to you from underneath the trumpeter vine this morning. I've got some trumpeters here that are pretty healthy. This one in particular is huge. We have to cut it back every year, and it still continues to motor on. You can see in the background I got a few others. Oh, and got my guard dragon on duty, trying to keep at least the side of the house safe. He's pretty funny. My son, who comes to mow the lawn, because he's into that. He's a professional groundskeeper. And so I have him do my front lawn because, well, I can't do it as good as he does, that's for sure. But anyway, he came and was mowing the lawn and didn't bother to notice that I had the dragon there till the dragon roared and it startled him, which I thought was pretty funny. But he goes off in the middle of the night if somebody's in this general area right here. He doesn't have a very far, his infrared isn't very far, so he won't pick up cars going down the street here. He'll pick up people that are, close by. So it helps to alert me if there's somebody that shouldn't be in this part of the yard, which is kind of nice. So anyway, flip the camera around here, show you guys my beautiful view this morning. The damaged Mustang, which, yeah, it's just heartbreaking. We'll get it worked on, though. The front yard looks pretty good, but definitely need to mow. My garden that I recently weeded, that's now getting more and more and more weeds in it. But yeah, it looks pretty good, especially from a distance. And then, of course, there's the dragon guarding things. So yeah, it's a beautiful venue this morning. Came out here because Finley likes to ride his bike on the sidewalk here. So he'll come out here and ride, and Grandpa will sit out here and keep an eye on him, make sure things are okay. So anyway, that's why we are here. Last week we did I put up this video on Hillside Middle School or Junior High School. They're called junior high schools, but here they do stupid stuff. I guess they do stupid stuff in other parts of the country too. I heard that in our neighboring school district, Granite, this year, they're going to start introducing 6th graders into the junior high system. So you'll have 6th, 7th, and 8th together. Yeah, my experience has been that's not a good deal. So, having worked for the school district for 42 years, having seen all sorts of weird and stupid things that some work and some don't, it's a bad idea. It really is. But Granite's got to find that out for themselves, and those poor kids that get to go to 6th grade with 7th and 8th graders, that's really not good. So anyway, just my opinion, but it comes from a lot of experience. So I put together this video on Hillside Junior High School, and it's where I went to school. We had 2 junior highs that were closer to where I lived, but due to declining enrollment over the years in the part of town I was in, they closed them both. And the one they turned into an elementary school. The elementary school I'd been going to, for whatever reason, they decided to close it and move into that junior high school building. So I went to my 6th grade year in a junior high building, which was really interesting. It was a nice school. But anyway, the close by junior high wasn't close by anymore. So had to bus me halfway across town to go to Hillside. And there I met a lot of people that would wind up being friends for the rest of my life, which was pretty cool. Good teachers, good times, had a lot of wonderful experiences there. A lot of experiences that I would like to share, but in today's world, it was a different time. It really was back then. And a lot of different things that you could do that now you'd have NASA scientists scrutinizing your every move, and they'd have all these psychologists and psychiatrists and whatnot looking at you sideways because of, there's something wrong with you. Well, it was just normal back then, the way we did things. But anyway, it was a fun piece to put together, and I didn't expect to get the amount of viewership out of it that I did. But it was definitely a hot topic locally. A lot of memories it stirred. Some of those teachers, in particular, were very, how can I put it, very iconic. So many of the people mentioned the same teacher over and over again, and very colorful people that we had an opportunity to learn from. So for those of you who liked that video, great. For those of you who saw it, great. For those of you who missed it, you might want to check it out. It was really a neat old school. But anyway, they've rebuilt it into a wonderful, beautiful facility. But just definitely not the same character. That's for sure. So anyway, we'll be doing another one on another junior high school locally coming up in a few weeks. But this week on the channel, we've got something else in mind. This week, we are going to be doing part 1 of a build I call the General Patton. Now, I swear I'd shown this to you guys before, but I'm going through all my videos that I could look at, and I can't find it anywhere. So it's something I guess I thought I had done a video of, or maybe I did and I lost the video. But regardless, I don't think it's one that I've shown you guys. So if some of you see it and remember it and go, oh yeah, sorry, that's the problem with being old and having almost 1,000 videos, is I sometimes lose track. But I was pretty sure this is one you guys haven't seen yet. So anyway, we'll look at part 1 of it coming up tomorrow. And this one's weird. This one's definitely weird. So but it's been a fun project. It's one I've been working on for a while. I've been trying to go through the doghouse and get some different kits out that I can take to this Rocky Mountain Expo here next week and do some vending. But as I was doing that, I was going through some different boxes and I forgot I had this kit. I forgot that I had started this or whatever. So this is a project that definitely I wanted to show you guys. And well, it's something that was inspired by a, how can I put it? Something I saw about, I think it was 15 years ago. It's been a while. Whenever it was I was last up there. I think it was about 15 years ago in Eugene, Oregon. We used to go up there in July and deliver phone books to all of Eugene and Springfield. And, the Graveyard Cars place there in Springfield. We delivered their phone books too. So I've been to that place. It's a great mecca for muscle cars. When we would go up there, I was just amazed. We'd walk these neighborhoods and deliver phone books and see all of these really cool, muscle cars that people had just sitting around, either as projects or as drivers. but there was a lot of them. I mean, this was a very hot rod oriented town apparently. So I took a lot of pictures, and I think I've shared those with you guys before, and in fact I know I have. But there was this one, and it's an abomination for sure. Nobody would ever think to do this nowadays. You'd be labeled a heretic. But you know, back in the 70s, late 70s, early 80s, and then through into the early 90s, there was a real movement for four-wheel drive vehicles, particularly here in Utah, but apparently also in the West, where people would throw all kinds of things on a 4x4 chassis. So anyway, we'll show you guys what I call the general patent tomorrow. Speaking of four-wheel drives, the Ford F250 4x4, that's a really neat kit. And I'm looking forward to building it. My concern as I got looking at it was a lot of the trim, if you will, is molded in. And my truck didn't have that. So I've either got to sand it off, or I've just got to pretend, paint it the same color as my truck and, pretend it did, so to speak. So we'll see. We'll see what we wind up doing there. I've got time before I make that decision. But that's a great kit. I'm glad Mobius released that one. Definitely going to be something that I build. This week, it's Adventures in Warhammer. So we'll be sharing with you guys some more of the Warhammer figures and bases that I've been working on. So that will be this upcoming Thursday. So what else has been going on? So it was another week of doing work in the house and getting some remodeling done. Getting a fresh coat of paint on some things to make it look nicer. So I was busy with that most of the week. We did get a bunch of grass planted in the back, a bunch of sod put in. So it's not great, it's not perfect, but it's better than it was, that's for sure. So yeah, it was a busy week as far as the house went around here. This is the week coming up where my daughters are headed to Ireland. They fly out, they flew out yesterday afternoon, and they should be there by now. At least I hope so. Anyway, it was it's going to be a great experience for the three of them. But I do have my little Finley here. I get to watch him for the next 10 days, and it should be a lot of fun. He and I have a great time together. So this upcoming week, I'm going to spend a lot of time watching different grandkids, more than usual, and just trying to enjoy the summer a little bit. I'm going to continue to work on the general patent, and I also have to get some things together for this Rocky Mountain Hobby Expo, because like I said, I'm vending. My friend Mark is going to be selling some paint racks there, and that should be a whole lot of fun. I think the next week's show will probably be about the expo. We'll see how it goes though. But anyway, that's it for this week. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of a day. Happy Father's Day to those of you who are here in the U.S. and celebrate Father's Day. It's been peaceful and nice here. Already had one of my sons that took me out to breakfast this morning, which was wonderful to spend time with him and his family. I'm just looking forward to kind of a quiet, peaceful day. I'm doing a little bit of modeling here and there, and maybe a little bit of editing here and there as well. So we will see you guys tomorrow for part 1 of the general patent, and take care.